What's up, everyone? Welcome back, my shots. Today's episode 3 of F1 25 My Team Career Mode. Um, Today's gonna be the Japanese Grand Prix. We'll see how that goes. Real quick, we have to maybe implement an upgrade if we have. Yeah. So yeah, today's the Japanese Grand Prix. We're gonna be playing as Paul Aaron for the first time instead of Franco Colapinto. We had terrific first two races with Franco Colapinto, putting him in sixth in the driver standings because of a couple of lucky races. Where constructors wise, we are fifth in front of Williams somehow. But obviously that's probably gonna drop down later. So yeah, so far we've gotten 8th and 5th for Franco, and I don't know how, because this is on the max difficulty and I'm still getting good results. And this is not just me; a lot of creators, creators like me are doing my team and having actually good results. Some of them not, some of them are. So yeah, today we're gonna be playing as Paul Aaron today. He has better pace than Franco Colapinto, but the rest he's not as good as him. But yeah, he is also the other rookie driver, the less experienced one, because Franco obviously got some fun experience in 2024, driving for Williams when they replaced Logan Sargent in real life, so that boosted his stats a bit in the game. But since this is F1 25, the sites will be updated, and yeah. As I'm gonna skip this cutscene, obviously, this is the first time we're gonna play as Paul Aaron. It's going to be raining in quali, so yeah, I'll see you guys after qualifying and into the race. Honestly, I thought we would be qualifying like second last or last place here, but we actually managed to snag P13 after a really good last lap. As it was not very dry, but it was getting a bit drier. So yeah, both of us move on to Q2. And now you guys cannot be on the comments saying that difficulty, or you guys accuse me of putting this. How is Hamilton and Norris out? Verstappen's, oh my god, what is this? How is Fernando, Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, and Lewis Hamilton out? What is this qualifying? You guys cannot come attack me in the comments saying that I've put the difficulty, because it's not happened. I've put the difficulty as I have it normally, so it's my level a little bit. So yeah, at 100. So that everybody has, a fair fight against me. And we have here Liam Lawson, Oscar Piastri at the start right now. After Q1, Franco Colapinto, Paul Aaron both qualifying to Q2. I don't know how the hell Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, Max Verstappen, all of those guys didn't qualify, but womp womp, because we're gonna go on to Q2, see what we can do here. So, alright guys, end of Q2, I thought I did a good lap, but ended up not really mattering, as we got... Did we get lost in Q2? Yeah, we did. Okay, we're gonna be starting from 16th on the grid. Not bad, honestly. I'm very happy about that. And now you guys cannot come attacking me in the comments, even though y'all have not really done that. But if y'all want to do that, y'all cannot, because Franco Colapinto another P8. So this guy's just being consistent and is just being good. The car, not really my fault that the difficulty is not up, because it is up. It is at my level. So yeah, I don't not know how the hell we have Oscar Piastri, Lewis Hamilton, not Oscar Piastri, Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, Max. I don't know how those guys are on the back of the grid, but that came to a shock. That actually shocked me there. But yeah, we're gonna go into the Chinese Grand Prix. Let's see how this goes. It's gonna be fully dry for it, so yeah. I think that since Franco Colapinto was doing so good, we have to keep him on for at least another season. If not more, we can keep him on for more than one season. But yeah, the guy is honestly doing really good. He made it to, so far, every single session we had of F1, he made it to the top 10 shootout. So I'm pretty happy that he's doing good right now. This is our first time playing as Paul Aaron, so this was his first time to actually prove himself, Franco Colapinto. Even though it was raining and it's the ultimate qualifying in F1, equalizer in F1, it's still very impressive what he's doing here with the team. So yeah.
No fewer than 12 world champions have been crowned at Suzuka, but who will be tasting glory today at the checkered flag? We're approaching lights out, and we can't wait for the Japanese Grand Prix. 18 corners make up a lap of the incredible figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit, with 10 to the right and 8 to the left, for a distance of 3.6 miles. Average lap speeds around here are fairly quick. If it stays dry, then expect somewhere in the region of 136 miles per hour. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Yuki Tsunoda lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Ocon, Antonelli, Carlos Sainz, and Albon, Hülkenberg, Behrman, Hadjar, and Franco Colapinto, Lawson, Stroll, Pierre Gasly, and Piastri, Russell, Aaron, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Lando Norris, Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Doohan, and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Glorious Suzuka. It's a bit like Silverstone, an iconic track for which we couldn't have an F1 season without it. And so much for the drivers to think about round here.
Absolutely, Crofty. The only figure-of-8 circuit that we have on the calendar, and you kind of wonder, why don't we have more? Because it's such a good format. The drivers love this track. It's got a great flow to it, a fantastic circuit. Not the best for overtaking, but my goodness, from inside the car, it's a real treat for the drivers.
Right, remember that feeling you had after the last disastrous result we had? Well, we don't want that again, so change it. Today is in your control. Let's get a great result.
I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, last race he got last place. My engineer is warning us about that. He's like, you better not have the same result as last race. Oh man, that feels like he is threatening me a little bit there. But we will see what happens today here in the Suzuka Grand Prix. We have Lewis Hamilton behind us, which is already crazy. We're cooked right now. We're gonna go into the formation lap. We have all of these guys behind us, bro. We have Norris, Hamilton, Verstappen, Alonso. Oh my god, bro. What is wrong with my career mode save, bro? There's something wrong with it. How do we have these top tier teams all the way back there? We need an update. We need the update, guys. My team shouldn't even be in the top 10 shootout for any race, and we're there. So it's really just something wrong with the coding of the game that these teams are all the way back here not qualifying good. Because how is both McLaren's not even making it to the top 10 shootout? And how is a Ferrari like Lewis Hamilton staying behind me in P17? And who can explain to me why Max Verstappen is third last? What is this? Like, actually, man, I mean, I'm not upset by it, but it's kind of, weird how this is going on. How are the bottom teams like Sauber making it onto Q3 or Haas? It's weird, it's kind of crazy to think about. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I guess that's funny to watch. It's gonna be a interesting driver standings, I guess. I mean, to be fair, Yuki Tsunoda in his home race, P1, Charles Leclerc P2, and the Haas in P3 is crazy. No, that's just absurd. That is absurd. Lewis Hamilton, I think we're not going to be putting up too much of a fight to Sir Lewis Hamilton right behind me, because he has soft tires, so that's not going to be good for me. Oh, the tires are very cold right now. The hard tires are cold. A lot of people were gushing about the cherry blossoms. I mean, it is a cool feature, but it's not really gonna change that much, I like it. They could have implemented it before, but I'm not gonna be gushing over it saying, oh my god, it's a nice feature, but F1 already delivered. F1 25 already delivered what they did already. The game's amazing, so yeah. If we had any problems with the game, then yeah, but this is obviously cherry blossoms are not really, to me at least, the most important feature of the game. Russell just tapped me there. Just stopped my car a bit there, but it's okay, as we're gonna go parking. Another
Okay,
great
incredible
parking.
parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts.
Alright guys, here we are going off to 5 red lights here. 4. As we're going off to 5 red lights here in the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go off to the Japanese Grand Prix. A pretty good start for me here, as I'm already going to go up a couple of positions. Paul Aaron up to P14. P13 fighting with a teammate there, P13. All the way up to P13 here, overtaking Franco Colapinto, maybe P12, but we will see if we manage to overtake Pierre Gasly. There's also a pretty good fight between Lawson and Stroll right now, fighting 4 points, as the V-Carb and the Aston Martin both not wanting to let the position to us. They're still side by side through the corners. What a battle this has been so far. Liam Lawson seems to have gotten the better out of the Canadian driver, and here that was the first lap, the first bit of the race there. What the start was, that's always one of the most exciting parts of the race, the first lap. As here we have Paul Aaron jumping up to P10 there, fighting now with Liam Lawson, as we did a huge dive bomb and it paid off there. So now we're fighting off Liam Lawson here for P10, just 4 points. We'll see if we manage by the end of the race. I highly doubt it, because Suzuka is one of my worst circuits in my opinion. It's not my best circuit, but still. As Paul Aaron up to P10. Really good drive so far in lap 1. Cannot say that was not a good drive, because that was an amazing drive. There's also side-by-side battle now, but we're not going to focus on that. We're going to be focusing on this, as Paul Aaron getting the overtake done on Liam Lawson maybe, and we do manage to get it done. Going into lap 2 here, Paul Aaron in the points, but we'll see how long we can maintain that, as we have here Liam Lawson side by side with me fighting for P10, and he managed to get it 4 now, but we'll see what we can do here as we're going into the inside, and we are managing to get it back. But we have Lance Stroll also trying to get into the top 10, and now Liam Lawson and Lance Stroll fighting for P11. As both of them are side by side going through these corners, still side by side. And it looks like Stroll managed to get a better of Liam Lawson and managed to overtake him for P11, maybe for P10, as he is right behind me. So we will see what happens then. Into lap 4 here we are, as it is right now Charles Leclerc, Yuki Tsunoda and Ocon in the top 3. I don't know how a Haas made it into the top 3, but it is what it is. Plus a kick Sauber and Williams is insane in the top 5. So yeah, this race is probably the most confusing race you guys will ever see on F1 25. So yeah. %, as Liam Lawson going for overtake here. We're gonna squeeze him there, as we are actually gaining a bit on Carlos, but yeah, and we do it again. We do it again on Liam. Next lap we do it again, so I guess it's every lap this is going to happen, which I'm not complaining about, honestly.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.6 seconds.
As we are kind of catching Carlos right now. Kind of. As Suzuka is not one of my best circuits out in this game, in F1 game, but I like it honestly, but it's not my best circuit. So yeah, we are just barely holding on to points here with Paul Aaron, and that's something we really don't want to lose. We really want points here, as this is our first race driving at him. I don't know if it's possible, but we're gonna try our best. So yeah, I think the medium tires was just the perfect tire to start the race in. It's not like soft tires that will burn out in a bit, and it's not like hard tires which will slow you down at the start. So it's pretty good, and as you can see, a lot of people around me have mediums. So as we have here, again, Lawson, he stole his DRS too. That's just amazing. That's simply lovely. As Sainz overtakes Behrman. That's pretty cool to see. As Liam Lawson lost another position now, and I'm pretty sure his tires he's starting to feel the tire right here in Suzuka. So yeah. As now I have over a second there for a second. Lap 7 here, as we have right now. Antonelli, Hydra, Sainz, and I'm pretty sure Behrman, they're fighting here for P7. It's kind of a pack, but it's kind of like a train, but not anymore really, because Antonelli's already like 1 second in front. But we have Hadjar and Sainz and Behrman fighting for P7, which is insane. These 3 cars fighting in the top 10. Still Pollard in P10. We'll see if he can maintain that, but yeah, it's me driving, so we'll not know until the end of the race as Albon moves up into the top 3. So that is pretty good for him. Let's see how he does by the end of this race. Lap 8, we try a gamble here with Pollard pitting. In lap 9, 8 to 9, seeing if the undercut will work. We will see later on. I don't know if it will, because we're really filling the tire. I'm saying it as if I am not driving as Pollard, and I am actually, if you guys know, I'm the one driving, but I'm saying it as I'm commentating over it, because this is broadcast mode. You guys will see my live reaction when I switch back to when I was normally playing as him. So yeah, I'm still playing as him technically, but right now we're commentating over the replay, so that's why I'm saying it as if I was in the commentator's perspective. We have here Kimi Antonelli chasing down Behrman. We'll see if our gamble paid off, and it's so far Pollard and P16 where we started, so we will see. I'm not expecting to get points, but that's one can only hope. So yeah. Let's see, we have Lewis Hamilton chasing down Isaac Kadra. He's gonna go for overtake here. Is he gonna manage? He does not manage quite yet, as Isaac Kadra had the better pace off the exit. Is he gonna try it again as the British 7-time world champions trying to get into the point paint position against the Visa Cash App RB? And it's quite frankly crazy to think about these two fighting, as Isaac Kadra's idol is Lewis Hamilton. But Lewis Hamilton gets the overtake done, and he's gonna go and maybe get the overtake done on Liam Lawson. We will have to see. But right now, both Ferraris in the points. One might win it, and the other one, we don't know. So, lap 17, Lewis Hamilton goes for overtake on Liam Lawson for 2 points. Here he has now 2 points, as his teammate's probably gonna win the race, but still good for the British driver, as this is his first season. So you guys gotta give him a break. He's still trying to get points, and a lot of his competitors like Max Verstappen, Lando Norris are down there, even Oscar Piastri. So you guys can see how confusing this race is, and yeah. Moving upper on the line, we have here Yuki Tsunoda actually catching Leclerc. We'll see by the end of the race if he manages to catch him. I don't know if Ocon will break into the podium, but that would be crazy if he did. So yeah. You're gonna do our 200 IQ move here. A lot of contact between me and Bortoleto. Luckily, no damage. His damage is on standard, so we should have brought him down. So we didn't, as Bortoleto here is gonna try to follow me there, but there's nothing you can do against my 200 IQ move in the last lap of this race. Get in. And I'm honestly hoping for this time Yuki Tsunoda gets justice and wins his home race here at Suzuka. That would be an amazing sight to see, but we will see if he does manage or not. As we cut off here to Lewis Hamilton winning the Japanese Grand Prix, Yuki Tsunoda and Alex Albon is going to be in third place. What a race this was, very confusing, as we also had a Williams in the podium, which is insane, but it is what it is. So yeah, what a race this was, guys. What a race. We are also going to be finishing in the same position we started, so not the best but not the worst race either, so yeah. Bad result, not a good result either though.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Lewis Hamilton, driver of the day. He did deserve that. He was cooking this race, honestly. The guy was cooking.
And Leclerc to
But,
the line,
yeah.
to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
King Charles is crazy, bro.
It was a joy to watch today, honestly, because the
Oh my
driver
god, no
was
way.
clearly
Leclerc on
That's
top.
just good to see, you know. The guy in the summer race getting a podium. You gotta be honest, that was well deserved from the Japanese driver of Yuki Tsunoda, but how do we have Alex Albon on the podium? That is something I will never, you know, you'll never see that coming, but Williams is doing well in every single career mode, so we need to get the patch in. So yeah, we need to get that update, but yeah. But it was an okay race. We started P16, finished
And with that, we
P16, so
wrap up another
I will
weekend
not
of
be complaining
motorsport
about that.
action.
So
But with
yeah.
more races lined up, be sure to join.
All right. Not the best race, not the worst race for us though. I'm kidding. Right now this has been not probably the worst race we had so far. None of us got points, so yeah, but I feel like we can definitely improve. So yeah, next race I'm not sure which one it is. I think Miami. I'm not sure. Bahrain. Okay,
Hey,
it's a
Chief.
circuit
We have
I
a part or two ready for development.
don't hate, but I
once
don't
they
like.
finish
I
the
mean,
search. Let's get that in
it's
motion,
alright.
shall we? Head to engineering for more info.
Hold on, what does this do? Your new training activity is ready to be. Something like that. Okay, we cannot unlock that yet, since the Bahrain GP is closed from now. Oh, okay, that finally came true. Okay. Amazing stuff here. Pit crew training we need to invest in now. But let's do power maintenance right now. I feel like we have neglected a bit that. Oh, there's a new upgrade. I say we give it. I say we assign it to Aaron, since he didn't get that much upgrades in the first couple of races. So yeah. Anything we still need to do? Yeah, that one is still going on. I'm probably gonna remove some of this footage here because we're not really doing anything. I'm just gonna show you guys the drivers and constructor standings after this. However, we still need to check the drivers. Anyways, that. Okay, I guess let's check results first. Right now, driver standings: Franco Compento in 8th place, while Paul Aaron is last place. And constructors wise, we are 7th place in the constructors. So yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Goodbye.